domination.
Hey guys, Bob here. Bringing you a COD full commentary from the best Call of Duty ever made and probably ever will be. And that's not an opinion, that's a fact-opinion, as good old El Prez would say. But this commentary is kind of a funny one, I guess you want to call it that. I'm sorry, I got a lifesaver in my mouth. My voice is kind of shot from last night watching UFC. And basically, a lot of people always comment on my videos. Oh, every time I make a commentary, they always mention like a word I said or something I pronounced Boston-wise. And a lot of guys have said, please do a commentary and just don't hold back, because when I do a commentary, I basically try to speak as eloquently as possible and slow it down, because when I'm around like friends or co-workers or even family, I talk really fast, just like it's very like city talk if you're from Boston. And if I go that fast, like sometimes nobody can understand me. Even people who I work with, they're like, "What the fuck did you just say?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" So basically, I want to talk a little bit about me and where I grew up in my Boston accent, and things people always ask me to say, and even like people like that grew up here, they'll come up to me and hear me, and they're like, "What the?" They're like, "Jesus Christ!" They're like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "I'm from fucking Medford, kid." But yeah, so that's a little bit on this, because this is gonna be a long video. So I said, why not just make it, have some fun with it, and I had this is a long game, so just kind of go crazy. It's funny actually watching this again. I see a lot of gamer tags that I've seen a lot. Like I know Enjoy somebody in script, but enough about that. I grew up in a city called Medford, which is basically like maybe like 4 or 5 miles outside of Boston, like the main downtown part of Boston. And there's a few parts to it, north and south. And I grew up in West Medford. And I was a good kid for a while. Then as I grew up, I hung around with probably the wrong kids, I guess you could say. And I was definitely a punk. Like, I was always getting into trouble. Never really arrested or any of that crazy shit, because I just got away, I guess, from getting caught, if you want to say that. But I don't know. I wasn't big yet until about high school. Then in high school, I was a bastard too. Always getting in trouble. I stayed back twice. And that was probably the worst shit ever. I didn't stay back twice. I went to summer school twice. Summer school was like the worst thing ever. It would like ruin my a couple years of my teenage life. And I advise all you youngsters out there, don't fuck around. Just get it over with, And I was such a fucking punk in high school. My God. And, everybody says like high school is the best time of your life, and to some people, I mean, it was awesome. I mean, I was cool with everybody, like the jocks, the weirdos, the hippies, whatever, everybody. So it was fun, but that's a whole different story. But after high school, I became like that club douchebag, going to the bars, and like, there's a word. People crack up when I say bar. That's how I say it. That's where I grew up here. I don't say I'm going to the bar. I say I'm going to the bar, kid. That's exactly how I'm gonna say it. And people crack up, even when they're from here. I said, how do you want me to say it? I'll say if somebody's gonna tell me like let's go somewhere, I'm gonna tell say if I was talking to my buddy Woody, and granted he's in Philadelphia, I'd be like, Mike, go get in the car, kid. We're gonna go hit the bar up. Well, let's go. And to some people, even if they're from here, they were like, what the fuck did you just say? Or did you just say bar? I'm like, yes, that's how I say it. I mean, I grew up in Boston. That's just how it is. And it cracked people up. But it's just like I don't get it. If you're from here and you're asking me about that, it's just like it makes no sense. But then again, sorry about that. If you go like a few cities to the north or a few cities to the west, it's amazing how different people sound from each other. Because you have like, I don't want to say like ghettos, but you can have like ghettos close to Boston. I mean, in Boston there are some fucking ridiculously bad ghettos, like really bad gangs and shootings and deaths. But then like 5 miles to the right or left, you have like the richest towns in the fucking state, and the people there are like total white douchebags and just sound like complete knobs, or fucking zeeks as I would call them, or dorks. And just the way it is here, it's like the weirdest thing. Because if you go anywhere else in the country, everybody sounds like the same from that location. Like everybody from California pretty much sounds exactly the same. Like slow and like weird. Well, at least to me. Sorry about that, I'm dying coughing here. Like when I went to California, guys, I would say things when I was in a restaurant and bars, and the people would be like, look at me like I had 4 heads. And I'm like, I have to repeat myself, or they ask me again, like, what did you say? Like I remember I went to this one bar, and the bartender, this girl was asking me, you know, what did I want? Did I want something else? And I think I said, I'm all set. Like, yeah, I'm okay, I'm all set. And she looked at me like, what did he say? And I said to her, yeah, no, I don't need any more drinks, I'm all set, kid. I think I even said kid. That's another thing, from where I'm from, everybody says kid. It's like, different parts of different, like, you know, parts of around Boston will have different things. Like, you get your bros, you get your guys, you get your kids, you get your mans, you get your dudes. Like there's like yeah dude, there's a bunch of yeah dudes. And like south of Boston you get your guys. Like, oh my god, what's up guy? It's just like, that's how it is. And if you watch like movies like The Town and Departed, it's like it's those two are really good when it comes to the Boston accents. I mean, there's some people like Alec Baldwin is like this. It's just terrible. But Leonardo was alright. And some of the other bowlers were pretty good. But it's just, it's like a weird thing. It's just this whole Boston accent. Sometimes I feel like it's kind of like it's crazy, the Australian accent. But it's just like, when you're from here, it's normal. But when you go anywhere else, or if I talk to my chick, sometimes she has no idea what I'm saying to her, and it's fucking hilarious. Cause she's like, what did you just say? Or if I'm talking to like, even like on Christmas, I had said something to my mother, and she was like, what the hell did you just say? And I'm like, what? You know? But to me, it's normal. But I guess to everybody else, like, you know, like you guys on YouTube, I must sound like a crazy dude to you, you know? But what else can I say with this? People always want me to say like you know, Harvard Yard, go Park, because that's how I say it. Like, or if I say like World at War, I say World at War. I'm not gonna be like, oh, hey Torture Trilogy, let's play some World at War. That's how I feel when I pronounce my R's, because I don't think about it. But if I have to think about it, I sound like a fucking newscaster. Oh, let's go to your car and let's go to the store. That's how I feel if I have to talk like that. I sound like a total knob, you know. It's just like I hate that shit. But to everybody else, that's the normal way. People go, why don't you pronounce your R's? Because I don't. This is where I'm from. So that's just a little bit about me and how I talk and how I say shit, and I play World at War, and I get into my car, go to the bar. That's just how it is. And I get hit markers all day long. I get hit markers, kid. That's just how I talk. And if you play online with me, you'll hear it. It's ridiculous, you know. But before this is over, I wanted to put up this Call of Duty 4 for Torture. He's a really good kid, and you know, he speaks his mind, so he definitely has enemies, but he has a lot of friends. And sometimes a kid gets hate for no reason, but he just speaks his mind like a lot of people do, and it's just, what do you expect from the fucking internet? And just people just love to fight and love to start drama and shit. Look at that guy. I love how I knife him and he didn't die. You know, typical barbed wall and shit. Enough about that. All I want to say is that I wish the best for Torture. Coughing again. Travis, if you want to call him that. He's probably one of the best COD 4 players I've ever seen in my life. And he's a real good kid. And I just wish him the best. I know he's gonna be gone for a long time, and people like love to watch his videos just because he plays Call of Duty 4. And that's all I want to say. And I hope everybody has a happy New Year's. And I can't say enough how much I appreciate the love that I got in my last video. It was the most like successful COD ever. And just happy New Year's, guys, and peace out.